This farm generates 28,000 cobblestone per hour, and this farm generates 100,000 items per hour. In this video, I'm going to be building the best farms that are essential for every Minecraft world, including this wither skeleton farm, which is insanely efficient. Before getting to this farm, we have to go all the way back, starting with cobblestone farm. After just 10 minutes, it generated 5,258 cobblestone. With the cobblestone farm done, I'm now able to move on to the next farm. I've been running low on food, so the natural next farm is going to be a potato farm, fully automatic. No, where are you going? Wait, where are you going? Really? After 2 hours, I gained 2,787 potatoes. With unlimited food, I can now work on one of the best farms. Where are you going? Great. Love that. Where are you gonna go, bro? You are the worst iron golem to ever exist. Really? Where are you going? There we go. And now I'll set a timer to see how much it generates an hour. Alrighty, it's been just over an hour and 45 minutes. Oh, what? I built it too close together. Now the number one thing I'm missing is fireworks. So I need sugarcane for paper, and I also need gunpowder. Okay, it's been 1 hour exactly, and I've generated 2 stacks of sugarcane in 1 hour. That is terrible. We might come back in the future and make a better farm. 3 stacks of paper, 3 stacks of gunpowder, or 9 stacks of rockets. So now that the gunpowder farm is done, we get to work on the next one. So for the next farm, we need to make our way into the end. First, I'll build down. Now I'll build 128 blocks back out into the void, just like that. So now I've built this little thin platform, and now all I need to do is fill it in with leaves, just like that. So now I need to waterlog the top of all of the blocks that are close to me, because waterlogging prevents Endermen from teleporting to that block. There we go. So I've placed an armor stand here with these trapdoors, and if I hug the wall to the left and look forward, I'm gonna aggravate all of the Endermen, and they're just gonna run straight to me. So now all I have to do is just sit here and hit the armor stand, and entity cramming will take care of the rest. And 10 minutes, just like that. So in 10 minutes, I got to level 67. For the next tier of farms, we're gonna need lots of redstone. So there's no better time to make a redstone farm. The first thing we need to do is find a witch hut. And I know exactly where one is. So now we can start building. Okay, so I've realized I made a mistake. I'm having fun. What? If I die one more time, I think I'm gonna lose it. After AFKing the whole night, the farm generated tons of resources. Okay. So for the next farm, we're gonna steal all of the glass bottles from the witch farm. The next farm is a bee farm. To grow the bee army, I spent the next several hours breeding bees. We went from this to this to this. Okay, now it's time to gather resources and start building. Okay, so the bee farm is fully in swing. For now, I don't have the glass bottles. I'll just AFK the witch farm, and then we'll come back and see how much this actually does produce. So now I'm gonna build a wood farm because I have literally removed this entire forest just in making hoppers. So now I'm just gonna sit and craft the resources that I need because I have basically everything. I just need to make it, except I need wood to craft with. Okay, all of the resources are gathered. This is everything I need right here. So now I can get to building the automatic wood farm. So we're gonna give this a test drive and see about how much I can get from it. It is so laggy. Wow, so in 2 minutes, I made over 5 stacks. So now that we're done with the wood farm, I'm gonna work on arguably one of the best farms, and that's gonna be a stacking raid farm. As far as total items per hour, this one will be the best. Okay, I need a lot of obsidian, and I only have 64. I need over 3 times that, so we're just gonna mine obsidian for a while. Okay, that is enough obsidian. So now, 1 cactus, 1 lightning rod, 1 redstone lamp. That is now everything I need for the stacking raid farm. So now we go to a village that has a pillager outpost that is also next to an ocean. I've never been more confused following something ever in my life. I don't understand what I'm looking at. Hello, future me here. I'm gonna spare you all the details of this build, but it took 12 hours to make this farm. It is a 20-minute tutorial that I am following, but it took me 12 hours. When I say the tutorial was confusing, that is an understatement. Anyway, here's the finished product. After AFKing the farm for just a few minutes, I had 135 levels and all of the chests were full. Judging by the fact that there's items here, I'm gonna say all of these chests are full. Mostly with crossbows. This farm is advertised to make over 600,000 items per hour. I'm not gonna sit around and confirm whether that's true or not, so we're gonna move on to the next farm. The next farm is gonna be a shulker farm, and I need a ton of resources for that. So now I'm just gonna spend a long time getting everything that I need to build the farm. Ugh. Okay, so we find one end city, find a nice little open area, and then we can start building the farm. And I have all the resources right here. So it's been somewhere around 3 hours, and now we're gonna see how many shells we've collected. That's so many. We'll just take a bunch. No, I'm never gonna need shulker shells again. So for the next farm, we need to make our way on top of the nether. Yes! Oops. I'm not gonna bore you with all the details of gathering the resources, because it was mainly just magma and glass, but we have everything that we need. So now, that's everyone, right? The pigmen spawn, see the turtle egg, think they can walk to it, and end up falling to their death, where I collect their items. I need to do item sorting, but I'll probably worry about that later. So now we have a renewable gold source. That's great. So I wasted a bunch of time getting name tags and trading with piglins to get obsidian. This has got to be the worst way to get obsidian ever. I've spent half an hour, and I have 29. So now... here's 3. Oh my word. Why were there so many mobs? Yeah. Haste 2. So now we mine. So now I need to go to the Nether to remove an entire fortress. Oh my goodness. In order to build the farm, I need several types of materials, including stone slabs, fences, obsidian, glass, lots of wither roses, and soul soil. So I'm gonna spend some time gathering all of those resources, and the worst of it is definitely gonna be the wither roses. I want the glass to be black stained, so I'm gonna spend some time killing some squids so that I can dye it all. Oh, a trident. What are the odds? Not good. So now that I have enough glass, I need what I'm gonna call a sinful amount of wither roses, probably in the thousands. Each one of these snowmen should turn into a wither rose. But also, I can't hear. Okay, this should be all of the wither roses that I need. It's about 31 to 32 stacks. So now I just need to gather the soul soil. I need about 31 stacks, the same amount as the wither roses. Thousands of resources on the diamond beacon too. If that's not a flex, I don't know what is. Okay, let's get building. After only 1 hour, the farm generated over 600 wither skulls, plus an additional 100,000 resources, making this the most efficient farm.